September 29, 2014, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. It was the New England Patriots at the Kansas City Chiefs on Monday Night Football. And the Patriots won the toss and they elected to defer, so the Chiefs would have the ball first, but they punted on their first drive and New England took over with about 9 minutes left in the first, but they went 3 and out, so now the Chiefs got the ball back with about 8 minutes left in the first quarter, and the ball on the Kansas City 27-yard line. They marched down the field in 11 plays. They went 73 yards in about 6 minutes, capped off by a 2-yard touchdown run by Jamaal Charles that made it 7-0 Kansas City over New England. So now the Patriots had the ball with about 2 minutes left in the quarter, and they brought the quarter to a close. And they opened up the second quarter on their own 36-yard line. They would end up getting a first down off a 14-yard pass from Bobby LaFell. It was 3rd and 4, so it was first down on the 50. And they made it to the 42 of Kansas City, but their drive stalled, and they ended up having to punt the ball to the Chiefs. So now the Chiefs had the ball backed up against their own end zone on their own 14-yard line, but Knile Davis ran for 48 yards to bring it across midfield into the New England 38, and then Alex Smith hit Travis Kelce for a 33-yard pass, and it was 1st and goal from the 5-yard line, and Alex Smith found Jamaal Charles for his second touchdown of the game. As Jamaal Charles scored to make it 14-0. It's the first ran for a touchdown, and now he scored from a pass from Alex Smith. So Kansas City led by 2 touchdowns over New England. The Patriots had the ball with 11 minutes left in the first half on their own 20. They would end up punting the ball, and Kansas City got the ball back with about 7 minutes left, and they would punt as well. And so New England now had the ball with 4 minutes left in the half, and they punted for the second time in a row. So now Kansas City had the ball with 2.5 minutes left in the first half, and they would get all the way to the New England 4-yard line, but they would end up having to settle for a field goal as they were not able to get into the end zone. What had happened was kind of crazy issues of penalty, illegal use of the hands called against Ryan of the Patriots, and then it was a matter of if they had scored a touchdown or not, but they didn't get into the end zone, and it all resulted in a field goal that made it 17-0 as the first half came to a close. So the Kansas City Chiefs started this game with 17 unanswered points, and in the first half of this game, the Kansas City Chiefs gained more total offensive yards against the Patriots than any team ever has, as while Bill Belichick has been the coach of New England. So during the Bill Belichick New England Patriot head coaching years, no team has ever racked up so much offense in a half. So to begin the second half, the Chiefs came out of the locker room, and the Patriots had the ball first, and they would go 3 and out as the Chiefs shut them down. And the Chiefs got the ball on their own 28, about 14 minutes left in the third. They would end up punting the ball on their first possession, and now the Patriots took over with 10 minutes left, and they were on their own 1-yard line, backed up against their own end zone. And then from 2nd and 7 on their own 14, Tom Brady was sacked for a 5-yard loss. He fumbled the ball, and Tom Brady recovered, and so the Chiefs had the ball now on the 9-yard line of New England. And then on the second play of the drive, Alex Smith found Jamaal Charles as they connected for the second time, and Jamaal Charles scored his 3rd touchdown of the game. This one an 8-yard pass to make it 24-0 Kansas City over New England. So now the Patriots had the ball with just less than 8 minutes left in the third quarter. And on the second play of this drive, Tom Brady dropped back to pass and was intercepted by Smith. And now it was Kansas City's ball on the New England 13 as first the Patriots fumbled it, and now an interception as they turned the ball over on 2 consecutive drives. So the Chiefs had the ball on the New England 13-yard line, but they wouldn't be able to get into the end zone this time, and they would have to settle for a 31-yard field goal from Santos. So the score was now 27-0 Kansas City over New England, as the Patriots had yet to score, as Kansas City now had scored 27 unanswered points in this game. This is when New England, with 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter, starting off on their own 19, brought the ball to midfield and was on the Kansas City 44 for first down on the 4th play of the drive, and that's when Tom Brady hit Bobby LaFell for a 44-yard touchdown pass, and the Patriots finally got on the scoreboard with the score now 27-7 as they trailed the Chiefs by 20 points, and the Chiefs now had the ball with 3.5 minutes left in the third, and they brought the quarter to a close. They opened up the fourth quarter on the New England 39 as they were on the verge of field goal range, but they wouldn't settle for a field goal as they made it down all the way to the New England 2, and on 3rd and 2, Alex Smith hit Travis Kelce for a 2-yard touchdown, and that made it 34-7. So now New England had the ball with 12 minutes left in this game, and on the third play of the drive, Tom Brady dropped back to pass and was intercepted for the second time this game. This one, it was from Husain Abdullah, and Husain Abdullah ran it back 39 yards for the pick six, and it was now 41-7 Kansas City over New England. So now the Patriots got the ball back, and they took Tom Brady out, they put him on the bench, and they brought in Jimmy Garoppolo. And Jimmy Garoppolo drove the Patriots 81 yards in 7 plays in just over 3 minutes, capped off by a 13-yard touchdown pass to Rob Gronkowski that made the score 41-14. So now the Kansas City Chiefs had the ball with about 7.5 minutes left, and they ended up going 3 and out, and they punted it to the Patriots. The Patriots now had the ball with about 5 minutes left in the game, trailing 41-14 as they trailed by 27 points. But they would not get anything going on the drive, and they ended up punting as they actually lost yards on the drive. The Kansas City Chiefs now have the ball with about 2 minutes left. They got a first down, and then Alex Smith took 2 knees, and this game came to a close with a final score 41-14 as the Kansas City Chiefs even up their record at 2-2, and the New England Patriots fall to 2-2. And in this game, Alex Smith was 20 for 26 with 248 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. He also ran for 8 yards off of 4 carries. Tom Brady was 14 for 23 with 159 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Jimmy Garoppolo, who came in late in the game, was 6 for 7 with 70 yards and 1 touchdown. Leading rusher in this game was Knile Davis. He had 107 yards off of 16 carries. Jamaal Charles had 92 yards rushing off of 18 carries and 1 touchdown. And he also had 16 yards off of 3 receptions and 2 receiving touchdowns. Travis Kelce had 93 yards receiving and off of 8 receptions and 1 touchdown for the Chiefs. And Bobby LaFell was the game's leading receiver for the Patriots, and overall with 119 yards off of 6 receptions, 1 of which was for a touchdown. Husain Abdullah had that pick 6. Smith also had an interception, and Husain Abdullah was the leading tackler for the Kansas City Chiefs with 8 tackles in the game. He also, like I said, had that touchdown. Mayo was the game's leading tackler overall with 10 tackles. And the Chiefs sacked the New England quarterbacks 3 times, whereas the New England got 2 sacks. Houston had 2 of those sacks, and Tom Brady had 1 sack. So the Kansas City Chiefs dominate the Patriots on Monday night in prime time in Kansas City and Arrowhead as they get their first victory at home in 2014, and they even up their home record to 1-1 and their overall record to 2-2. The New England Patriots are now 2-2 as well. The final score here: Kansas City Chiefs 41, New England Patriots 14.